Hello, welcome to Capra Horse Tarot. Today we are going to be unboxing the Tarot of Oneness by Robin Boise. I'm always so excited to get new decks, and this one I got off or through a Kickstarter. And it comes in this nice magnetic closing box, flap, with beautiful artwork inside, and even a nice little ribbon to help pull out our stuff from the box, our cards and our deck, and our instruction book. Okay, oh look at that. Cute little bunny hiding underneath our cards. Okay, let's open this up. A nice colorful backing of this card, and it comes with a booklet that is quite thick, detailed. It's even colored printed inside. It gives keywords, reversals, as well as some of the different symbolisms within the pictures. So there's some learning and information here that goes a little bit beyond some other decks, because a lot of them don't highlight why they chose certain symbols or explain what's behind them. And it does as well have some layout, situation spread, body and mind, spirit spread, a horseshoe spread, storyline spread. So this is your first deck. It's a nice one to start. It has good information to get you going. Now let's flip this over and start going through here. Oh, I love the colors in this. So this deck is nice and vibrant. The cardstock is decent. It's not thick, which is nice. It makes shuffling easier, but sturdy enough. There should not be any wear. I don't know if you can see that wear and tear kind of with it. We have two lover cards here. So it gives you the choice to choose which one you'd like if you have an orientation preference, or you can just go with, or if you have more than one romantic partner. So that's nice, you have a bit of choice there. I like how this is still a traditional meaning with like the lamp, but done in a totally different way than what we tend to see with our traditional hermits. Now this deck does follow the Rider-Waite-Smith court ordering and wording for the most part. As I say that, we see that 12 is perceptive instead of the Hanged Man. And death does mention rebirth as well. So these cards are maybe sticking a smidgen together. I don't know if it's because it has the edging on the side. Sometimes that can make it, or if it's just because it's new and it just needs a little bit of time to be moved around. That's a different perspective for sure with the Tower. Ooh, I love the owl and the moon. The 20 is, instead of being judgment, is awakening. So that is a different word for that than traditional. And here we have an extra card that we won't find in a traditional Rider-Waite. Oh, a few of them. So I'm trying to remember if this deck came with bonus cards as part of the rewards, part of their oh come on brain, the goals being met, you know, the upgrades for as people buy more and more off of their Kickstarter. So we have the higher self, and you can just make out a person or two or three there. We have life force energy, oneness, which kind of reinforces the whole theme of this deck, being the Tarot of Oneness, and present moment. We have synchronicity. There we go. Those are our bonus cards. I'm just going to put them to the side. Let's give them a quick count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bonus cards here. So that would make this a deck of 80 cards. Now let's look at our traditional tarot cards. Oh, that's very interesting. I like this contrast for the Four of Cups. It really kind of hits home some of that feeling you do get with the Four of Cups, where everything's kind of gray and drab, kind of Wizard of Oz like when she was in Kansas before she went to Oz. So I'm going to say right now, I am so impressed with this deck. It is such lovely artwork, such a nice switch in our traditional imagery, but it still feels correct for that card. It's not like it's taking out some really weird offshoot in a meaning. I also want to point out here for these court cards that they have been given different names instead of the traditional court hierarchy. So we have Inspiration of Cups, so that works well, I think, for your pages. The Action of Cups, which definitely speaks to, the knight, and we even see a man here on horseback, or a person on horseback. We don't really know, do we? With it is genderless. We have the Spirit of Cups and the embodiment of cups. I guess the highest form of that cup energy, or that suit energy. So like I said, very impressed with this deck. When we're done, we'll give it a shuffle, see how it shuffles. Sorry, I don't want to go too quick. Oh, Eight of Wands, that definitely kind of everything coming fast at you. So with this, because it doesn't have traditional imagery and it doesn't have all the suits on your card, will have to, if you're not quite sure, you will need to read the name of the card. Oh yes, even the Spirit of Wands here, which would be the Queen of Wands, still has our sunflower in it. Oh, I do like this Two of Pentacles, because it kind of moves beyond just juggling your Two of Pentacles, because you're usually kind of in harmony. You're when you're just juggling two things, you're kind of in that. But when you start throwing in more, that's when you start having issues, and I kind of like that it represents that. Now this deck, from an inclusivity point of view, it has removed a lot of the religious aspects that we sometimes see in the traditional Reader-Write-Smith decks. It has also done as best as it can, and I think fully has removed that gender expectation from when we do see people there in a way that you don't know. It could be any gender. It also is more diverse than a lot of other decks that are out there. Okay, on to our swords now. That's interesting. Definitely a different look at the Two of Swords. So, a really nice deck as far as in my opinion. I like that it's different. I like that it is more current than, you know, some of our more traditional decks that really focus on Middle Ages type imagery. Feels like it could be a lot more versatile for people using it, more relatable for people. Now let's just do a one card pull, just see how it is, and we'll actually explore the guidebook a little bit more just to see how, what they say and kind of get a feel for how it's written and what kind of information it shares with it. Now I've had other decks with these, it's not metal, it's not like it's foiled edges, it's just colored. And they seem to have held up so far. So while these aren't super thick, these this deck doesn't have as much bend as other decks I may be used to. Let's try shuffling from the other side now. There we go. So it does shuffle that way nicely. Like I said, it doesn't bend quite as much as some other decks do. Yeah. So be aware, depending if you're very picky about how your deck shuffles. Let's see what we have here. Oh, and I didn't throw the bonus cards in. You'll definitely need the booklet to figure out what is all meant with the bonus cards. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is pretty impressive. I did a reading last night for myself, and my deck, I wasn't using this one, I was using a different deck. And out of the 6 cards that I drew, I had 4 aces in it. And then I checked the bottom of the deck and I had a 2 pentacles there. And on the top of it, if I'd had a 7th card, it was the Magician. So, well, I'd like to say this is maybe for you. I'm going to say this is probably about me. Here we go. The Ace of Pentacles with the koi fish on the front. Keywords: career opportunities, manifesting, abundance, financial gain, physical health, goals, potential prosperity, initial stages of manifestation. The reversal keywords are missed opportunity, lack of foresight, hesitation, second guessing yourself, pay attention to finances, and the need to realign your goals. So it says, grab that pentacle before the koi slides back down beneath the surface. The pretty little fish is presenting you with the opportunity to take action. If you don't snag it now, it may float to the bottom of the pond and get lost in the muck. It is also sending you to rise above, it's also reminding you to rise above any negativity or challenges. Setbacks may arise, but you can tackle them. The opportunity you've been presented with could be many different things. If you watch for signs and pay attention, you'll know it when it presents itself to you. It could be related to money, your career, or manifesting something that you've been dreaming about for quite some time. It could even be something to do with your physical health. If you've been pondering starting something new, this is your sign to go for it. It's time to take those creative visualizations and turn them into reality. The cherry blossoms. These blossoms are representative of spring, new opportunities, and the start of a new cycle. The koi. These powerful spirit animals are associated with improved finances. They represent opportunities for you to fulfill all those things you've been visualizing and dreaming about. Dream big. And then we have the mountains in the background. Rough terrain and obstacles may appear in your path along the way, but you can conquer whatever you encounter. So overall, the Tarot of Oneness is an awesome deck. I'm very impressed with it. I am not sure if Robin plans to sell it in other venues. So you may want to do a Google search and see if you can find it available anywhere. I really like the box it came in. It's nice and sturdy. The cards are lovely. They have the nice backing or edging on them. The back's lovely. Oh, the back's lovely. And the bonus cards look like they'll be very useful as well, either independently or included into the deck when you do your readings. Thanks. If you like this video, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you want to see more content as I put it out, hit the subscribe button. And thank you for watching.